Hey, this is Notser, and this is Untitled. This week we're going to talk about giveaways that are coming soon. Now, these giveaways are actually on metal cards. Those metal cards have Tier 8, Tier 7, Tier 5s, Premium available to most regions, or all regions, and then there's a couple that are EU only. This comes from my EU contact. I really appreciate it. If I can form more contacts, then that's more giveaways for you. So look forward to that on big videos or anything like that. That's the plan. Beyond that, I've been having a real tough time with Comcast. They just screw me. They just have my upload can't even stay above 2,000 kilobits. I mean, it drops like a rock. So clearly, I would assume they are selling a little bit too much internet and not setting up the infrastructure enough for the area. So I'm thinking about going to the business class, and I don't want to have to do it, but obviously it's my job, so I need to be able to do it, and that's what we're going to do. So yeah, and plus with the bandwidth limitations, I'm already paying business level cost, but I don't have business level equipment and service and that stuff. So the upload's not crazy. It's basically giving me exactly the same package as the consumer, except they guarantee that it will actually fulfill those expected speeds rather than worded all sly like up to. Yeah, because up to means not. So yeah, that's what's going to be happening. I don't know when I can get them out. That's still up in the air, but we will absolutely be improving it. In the meantime, I might try streaming at off hours when nobody else is on the internet. I mean, literally nobody. And I might also try to, I don't know, play a less demanding, graphically intense game. I don't know. I know you guys watch World of Warships and I like it. But we're moving into the brand new games this season. Wolfenstein 2. I loved New Order. I loved New Blood, right? What was it? First Blood? Whatever. I love the new Wolfenstein. I absolutely am an FPS junkie, so I don't know. I mean, usually FPS, they use way more of the data to refresh the screen, so that might not be the best solution, but maybe a card game. I don't know. I'm just so frustrated. I want to do this crap, but I'm not allowed to do it. So, yeah. So I was having a bad, couple of days because of Comcast, so I figured screw it. I'm going to go. That's not it. What I was thinking. I was thinking another word, but I'm just gonna go away. I'm going to take a break, and I'm gonna see a friend. And it was a really pleasant, wonderful weekend. This is the same friend who I have talked about prior, 3 or 4 Untitles ago, where I was, super depressed. So we have reconciled our differences, and it was fantastic. I needed exactly that. Because I'm just so frustrated by it, and I'm sure you are too. Where's the content? So that's what's going on. Plan to revisit it, all that stuff, and get back on track. But I'm not going to put out a piece of content that is hitchy or stuttery or just unacceptable. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry that that's what's going on, but yeah, just can't control it. Now, beyond that, I have looked up games to play, and you've heard this, and one of the games that I was considering playing was Battlefront 2. Now, I haven't said this because I wasn't sure, and I'm going to bring this up because it's pretty controversial. We've seen, and everyone who plays this game is familiar with the loot box, the crates. We've seen the growth of gamble mechanics in video games, and gambling is a really natural way to go with anything because you basically bait people to spend money for the random chance that they'll get something in return, right? And that sounds very gamey. And that's exactly what all these companies have done. And Star Wars Battlefront 2 is no exception. It's going to be a $60 DICE Battlefield Battlefront style game. It's going to, instead of having the DLC, all the map packs and stuff. Oh, no. They're not doing that. Oh, we're not doing that. We're doing away with it. Yeah, all content will be available to everyone. Oh, that's fantastic. They're introducing a loot box system that is pay to win. Quite literally, you are buying power, or you could buy power. And beyond that, you are going to have to use Loot Crate to get equipment that makes you more powerful. Sound very familiar, doesn't it? It sounds like World of Warships and those premium modules that you're looking to get. You know, some of them are a piece of crap, but some of them are straight up broken in the power level. So you're basically getting that in Battlefront 2. People don't like that. What do you think of it? I know for me personally, I play Overwatch, so obviously I'm comfortable with loot crates, but I'm comfortable for cosmetic loot crates. I don't like loot crates that give you power or require investment, or is the only source of this power. A good example is the premium modules, right? Some of these premium modules are so broken in their equip bonus that you need to have it for competitive play. Obviously, clans are about to go live, and we know, you're probably going to need a Moskva with the radio location, the extension, the surveillance radar, or whatever, because it's going to like almost double the time that it's up, and the Soviet surveillance radar is not as effective as the American, so you kind of need that duration. And my biggest problem is it's the only source of this. Yeah, sure, you can play ranked play, and that's cool, but that's not all the time. Quite literally, if you're not doing ranked play, the only source of this stuff is through the loot crates. Now, I know, obviously, you can earn loot crates from playing the game. Absolutely, you can do that too. And to be fair, I think World of Warships is very fair on the investment to earn 3 loot crates per day. I don't feel like, it basically takes me, 5, maybe 6 games to get all 3. You get one on the first game, you get the second one on maybe the third game or the second game, depending on how good, and then you get the third one, probably your 5th or 6th game. I've got no problem with that. I mean, that's probably 2 hours of time. You don't need to do that. You could easily just play one game and get 1 loot crate per day. And, that's just the way the game works, right? But most of the time, when a game, and this is really obvious a lot of times, when a AAA game has been free, but introduces the loot system into the game itself, maybe Battlefield 3, and then you go over to Battlefield 4, and then you Battlefront 2. And you go to Battlefront 2 and you see, oh my god, the time that I need to invest in the game to unlock one thing is triple or quadruple what it used to be. And there's only one reason for that. Because the time invested has a direct correlation with people spending money. And that's really, really unfortunate. And it seems to be prevalent in every freaking game coming out. And I hate it. I hate that I have to consider, how's the economic design of the game? Will I be able to afford to play the game the extra 20 or 30 more hours to play it like a game that I played 10 years ago? Yes, no, okay, well, I'm not going to play it. I'm a huge Star Wars nerd, and I'm going to get this game just for the single player. But I was hoping that I could have some sort of FPS game that I could play. And I just... this is just ridiculous. This loot crate thing is just ridiculous. There's so many great games out there that are not AAA, and you could definitely play games and have a lot of fun with them. But why are so many AAA games going this way? It feels like there's like 5 or 10 AAA games per year now, and those 5 or 10, maybe 2, are not actively exploiting the consumer. And that's really depressing. It just makes you so cynical. And why wouldn't you be? So, yeah. I plan to play a little Battlefront 2. I know the beta's going on. I'll try it, but I'm just the loot crate stuff. Anytime you have to rely on RNG to get something and the time invested is ridiculous, it's not fun. I hope you all enjoyed this conversation. Whatever it was, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you next time.